Good afternoon, everybody. Preston here at Target Trading Academy with today's micros market recap. It is Thursday, April 11th. I know these have been a little sporadic. I've just been super busy between home life and work life. But getting right into it, let's look at oil. Oil opened inside of that range from yesterday, below that close. That was around here. It was a fight for sure. Back and forth at this HVA edge for most of the day. They had a dip down where they had that massive reversal long, and then right back to that edge for that fight where it pretty much just finished off for the remainder of the day. Now, gold opened inside of its range as well. Not quite getting to that close, but yet again, opening in balance, and then they fought this HVA edge before ultimately breaking through. Now, giving 1, 2, disqualified, 3 opportunities, and 3 winners for that edge alone, and then ultimately a loss. So 3-1, and then they broke up, and you can see we already closed around here, and they keep going. They're keep going right now in the aftermarket. So we'll see where we open up tomorrow. I imagine if they are going to do this, then we might just be opening gap up. We'll have to wait and see. Now the equities, they opened inside that range with the exception of the NASDAQ. Pull up this chart here. The ES, like I said, opened inside that range, went and got to that close, and then they had that reversal at that edge. Now, plenty of opportunities in the morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 disqualified, 6, 7. So 6, 7 opportunities, 1 disqualified, 1 loss at that edge. There's another long opportunity there. That one's disqualified. So a good potential for entries throughout the day, ultimately going above that range high, starting to trend, and then you can see they fought it here. Massive short if you took it. A little bit gutsier. Gutsier, is that even a word? Riskier with the resistance here, but seller stepped in and then just drove it back down, and that's where we are today, finishing net positive. Now the NASDAQ had a fight in it for a good portion of the day. Like I said, it opened gap up ever so slightly, and then they finally did get in that range and got to their close before turning it around. Their close was around there. But for the most part, on the day, you can see this area right here where they just fought it. Good 30 minutes of fighting this area around that 18,275 mark. Pay attention to that as we scroll through. You can see that they just once more fought it throughout the day before ultimately breaking it before lunch and then getting up higher. So that area is one to note for those of you who are taking notes on this, because that was solid resistance, large seller there. You know what we say about resistance. If it's broken, it becomes support. And then they just drove it up and continued with that trend through lunch, and that's where it brought us here today. So a little bit more extension, I would say, in the NASDAQ than the ES, even though we saw a large extension in the ES as well. That NASDAQ had a little bit more oomph behind it. So buyers in charge of the day in the equities for sure, in charge of gold, and then ultimately where we're at in oil, finishing net positive as well. So a positive day all around. If you'd like to learn more information about these levels and how you can get them onto your charts the night before, feel free to reach out. We are Target Trading Academy. You can find us on Facebook or go to our website at targettrading.co and get in touch with us at either of those locations, and we'll gladly show you what we do in our rooms each and every day. We look forward to seeing you there.